All right. Let's see. Let's see if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Let's see. Okay. Let's see if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? All right. Sounds like I have audio, guys. Let's see if you can hear me. All right. Sounds like I have audio, guys. All right. Do something about this bright light. Got that one. There we go. Is that better? I'm back home. Back home. Yeah, no. When you get everybody together over there at the balloon festival, there's no bandwidth left to do live stream. As you could see this morning, I had a beautiful signal to start with, and then as the crowd started packing in, things started happening. There was no signal left to stream. So yeah, I'm here. I got a side chat up. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do from here today. I can straighten my flower out a bit there. Yeah, that looked better. Now we're home. Yeah, no, the dress I've been wearing today. Got the stripies on it. It's red with the black stripes. It's a pretty dress. I just wish I had better signal over there this morning. And the Burger King's like a block or two from the park, which, they're on the same cell towers. So, like, all right, here at home, I've got my own network. But when you got to deal with theirs, get too many people on it at once, it shuts down. Well, hello, Pink Lamb Girl. How are you? I'm late in red today. Well, I've been out and about all over this morning. We were over there to watch the balloon lift off, but the weather conditions, put it this way, they got to put them up, but they weren't going to fly because the weather sucked. So it's too windy up above. I'm doing okay. Like I say, we went over to watch the balloons take off, and the weather is not going to let them take off. Doesn't seem bad on the ground, but once you get up above, there's quite a bit of wind, and it's in all the wrong directions for them. So we went. We saw. My daughter wanted ice cream. I got her ice cream, and then she got cold. So anyhow, so we're back home now. I figured I'd sit down, have a smoke, and contemplating what I'm going to do today. Yeah, I'm already dressed here, so if we want to go someplace to do something, I don't look bad. Well, I'm glad you're drying out finally. Goodness. And what's so funny is we had rain every afternoon up until Harvey came in, and at that point we didn't get any rain since then. So I think you took all our rain. Would have been nice if you could share some of that with us there. Uh, well, we went out to dinner Saturday night. So, and I went over to the Balloon Festival, figured I could stream it. And like I said, I did good until the crowd showed up. And as more and more people showed up and they started, things started taking place, they ran out of bandwidth. I figured if I got connected and got going when it was a good signal, maybe I could have my share of bandwidth. But no, when you get that many people together and everybody's on social media, the bandwidth cuts down to nothing. And what was so funny is, we're in Colorado Springs here. And to give you an idea how bad the signal was, the only server the phone could find here was on a tower in Pueblo. And if you look at those speeds, yeah, that's why nothing was getting through. I mean, come on, 100 kilobytes per second here. Oh, wait. Yeah, 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 because 0.01 megabytes, that's like, is that 100 kilobytes or is that 10 kilobytes? But yeah, basically down to where there was nothing left. From what they tell me, last year Verizon brought in a booster tower for the event, and that works great. But this year they didn't, and everybody overloads the cell towers to where you could make a call if you had to. So we'll have to see on the next event. Yeah, so it all depends on what's going on if you've got the bandwidth to live stream or not. And I'm paying for unlimited data, so I want to use my unlimited data. Uh, well, normally, Pink, when you look at that, I'm normally running some pretty strong numbers. It's usually like 50, 60 megabytes in the one direction and usually like 15, 19, 20 in the other. And when you're down to 0.001 on upload, like, okay, that's why I can't stream. Upload speeds are always slower than download speeds. And so that's why you need a good connection if you're live streaming, because it's all uploaded. Well, as far as with the neighbor, I can't talk about it because it's in the court system now. So we just got to be quiet. Anyhow, good morning, Vicky. How are you? I got the side chat up here on my big monitor where I can see it. My eyes aren't that good anymore. I know we were over at the balloon grounds there, over at the park where they launched the balloons. And when I got up this morning, it was a little after 3, and the wind was blowing like crazy. And I sat down, had a smoke, and kept watching the weather and thinking they're not going today. I'm gonna go get back in bed. And then the wind died. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe there's a chance. And so we went over, and the winds down low here may have died, but up above they were pretty bad. So they weren't going to let them off the ground. You know, they let them blow the balloon up and show it off, like so, which is what everybody came to see as balloons. But they weren't going to let them actually launch and go fly. So, anyhow, and like I say, I had beautiful video coming through to begin with, and then as everybody packed in there, and you had, you know, thousands and thousands of people there, and everybody's on social media, they run out of bandwidth. You could see it going on it when all of a sudden the connection started getting worse and worse and worse. And it's like, okay, they're clear out of bandwidth at that point. So I figured rather than stream and have it so pixelated you couldn't see crap, I'd get off it. And then I even tried from Burger King, which I don't know the trick to connecting to the Burger King Wi-Fi. Uh, she says there is no web key or anything I need or password to get on it, but my phone won't let me connect. So then I'm down to dealing with the cellular, and it's like a block and a half from the park. So no, there was no signal there to work with. That's why I got these numbers on here, because I'm sitting there in Burger King, and I tried to see if I could get a connection to live stream, and as you can see, that's all I could come up with. And that was pulling from a tower in Pueblo. So it couldn't even find a local tower. They were all too overloaded. So yeah. So when you have a big event with a lot of people and everybody's on social media, cellular companies are not up with it. Yeah. So yeah, I got the camera here's a little wider lens than the others, so trying to be polite. Well, Pink, you know, I understand the guilt, but you know, you should be happy that you're fine. You know, the fact that you still have a house. Now, for us, I don't think we ever need to worry about flooding, because if you step down the street, you can look out and see Pueblo. Well, we're actually about 1,000 feet higher than Pueblo. So, Pueblo would have to be like under 1,000 feet of water before we'd even consider flooding. And if Pueblo is under that kind of water, the whole United States is sunk. You know, like Kansas and everything at that point is, you know, under thousands of feet of water. So we don't have to worry about flood here. You know, when you go and see what some of these people have gone through, and I was hearing a story there on the news. There was a family that they had just moved into their new house 2 weeks ago, hadn't even made their first mortgage payment yet, and the whole thing's completely shot. I mean, they had 6 feet of water flowing through it. So, yeah, you go through all of that, you have your house built, and you finally get moved in, and then the whole thing sunk. But that's gotta suck. You know? That I could really feel for those people, because, you know, they put so much time and effort into it. And, yeah. Now, if it was just the rain and the wind, it wouldn't be so bad. But with all the flooding, you know, and yeah, Houston's not that far from the water, but it's pretty much flat land. You know, it's not like Houston is up at an elevation to speak of. So there's a river that runs through there, but come on, when you get that kind of rain, that river can't take it out. Now, my boss has got family that lives in Louisiana, and two different towns in Louisiana. And the storm came right over them, and they got lucky. Their homes and all are fine. Now they've got a car that the water was like halfway up the doors on it, but they don't think it's totaled. As long as you don't get it down in the engine, you're okay. Yeah, exactly, Pink. Yeah, 55 inches of rain. It's when they were saying that to begin with, I'm thinking, yeah, okay, they're, really exaggerating it. But then when they actually hit it, it's like, oh my God, they really did know what was going on. Would you quit? I got a kitty here that won't leave me alone. I didn't know if there'd be anybody awake yet this morning or not, but some people actually get up in the morning. Would you quit? I got a kitty that's bothering me, Tyson. You want to take care of my light work? Oh, you don't want to take care of him, huh? He's bothering me. Can you take care of him? Hmm. You don't want to take. Don't be knocking my bar stool over. Yeah, it really did sound like they were making it up with that. Because I couldn't imagine 55 inches. The National Weather Service had to actually change their scale on that because it didn't go high enough to account for Harvey. So I see they added like black and white and some other colors in between there in order to make up for how much rain the area got when they show it on the forecast map. Ah, well, it's nice to get a good morning kiss when he leaves. I always kiss my wife goodbye. Ma'am, really? You can see the ears popping up. There we go. Tyson's gonna protect me. Tyson's gonna protect me. Yeah, you're a good boy. But yeah. Now we went over and like I say, the weather wasn't good for the balloons to take off, so they were standing them up. I got some video of that and stuff. And then we went over to Burger King and got breakfast. So at least I've had something to eat. Because like yesterday, I got up in the morning and I didn't eat anything until it was dinner time, and that was like 6:30 in the evening. And at that point, my stomach was not happy with me. You can be a good boy. You don't need to bark at me. Yeah. Would you quit? He's just wanting me to get up and come play with him. You be good boy. No, come here. Come here. Okay. He's wanting me to play with him, that's all. He'll sit there and he'll bark his head off at me. No, with the shoes I got on there, the all the walking there kind of got my feet a little sore. Because most of it was all uneven ground. So, take him for a walk. No, he just wanted me to come roughhouse with him and play with him. Now, it's so funny at night because he'll be like, okay, where's Tyson? You don't see him anywhere in the house. It's like, is he in? Is he out? Then when you walk in and look in the bedroom, he's already in bed asleep. He'll be the first one in bed at night. He'll get in there and pick his spot on that king size bed. Yeah. Well, I changed shoes here at one point because what I had on were these here, which I figure with a full sole would be better for the uneven ground, but I'm not so sure. So that's why I can't really get my leg up that far. That's why I went to these here, because those actually seem to do a little better if it's uneven. So, because then you're not like teetering on a point in the ground. That's what I got on now. But yeah. Oh, what do you think of that? Isn't that cute? That is a Calvin Klein Fit and Flare color block. Now, I normally get all my dresses through Dress Barn, but Dress Barn didn't have the red with the black. And I found that on Amazon. So this one came from Amazon. I found that there's several places that carry Calvin Klein, and everybody's got a different color. And I've got quite a few different dresses that are basically the same dress as this, just different. You got the black with the teal stripes, and black with the white stripes, and the navy blue with the white stripes. Oh, what else do I got? Well, then the other style of dress I like, it's still the Fit and Flare color block, but it's got the hidden belt loops, and I've got about 4 different versions of that one. So, see, I love these. These are, I mean, it's a heavyweight material. When you feel it on the hanger, it's like, oh, jeez. But when you put it on, it's like it feels awesome. And it stays where it needs to when the wind blows. Ah, you're buying yourself a cake for your YouTube. Woohoo. That's part of the reason I love these dresses, though, because here in Colorado, you never know when the wind's going to blow. And I don't have to worry about it blowing up and showing off everything underneath it. I'm not here to embarrass people or, so I don't need to be showing off the goods. And my YouTube birthday, it's like every year I look at where I'm at on subscribers and on views and figure, okay, this is where I want to be next year. And I totally blew it away this past year. So it obviously grows on quite the curve up. Because, I was figuring, okay, this is the increase we had. I pretty much hit it right for my first year. And then my second year, I did substantially better than I expected. So, because I'm going to have to take a look, but I think my anniversary date is like August 28th, where, I'm so far beyond what I was projecting. But I was cranking out a lot of videos there for a while, and then when I got where I've got the live stream on the phone, it's so much easier to live stream because there's no cutting, no editing, no uploading. It's there. However, if things go wrong, it's there. You know, there's no chance of cutting out the screw ups in there. What's going on is what you get. Okay. Okay. So you're still in your first year. Wow. Give you a little hint though. My birthday is October 12th. No, now my anniversary was last weekend, and the wife bought me a new purse, which I'm still learning all about how it works. I'm finding not only does it have the 3 compartments, it's got slots in here and here, and then it's got zipper pockets in there. You know, I could probably take my water bottle out of there now that I'm back home. I can hide all kinds of stuff in here. But yeah, now when you get down inside, there's like zipper pockets in here too. And it's like, wow, you can really lose stuff in there. So, which my other purse was substantially smaller, and basically it held exactly what I needed, and there was no extra space for anything. And I've been carrying that one for, oh, good couple years anyhow. Yeah, that's my old one. Like I said, quite a bit smaller, but I've been dragging that same purse around for a couple of years, and I noticed it's starting to get some little holes in the edges and stuff. So the wife getting me a new one, that was a great idea. Now that it's got room, though, I need to go see about a wallet. Because the other purse, I just had a little zipper pocket I put all my cash and cards in. And on here, I'm using the one that's roughly in the same position when you're holding the purse, so that way I know where to find it. But it's a lot bigger and deeper, and it'd be a whole lot nicer if I had like a wallet I could keep all my stuff in and throw it in there. And looks a little tacky when you put the guy wallet in there, you know? Well, you know, it's funny because with the wallet there, you know, I get stuff that backs up in there with, it's like, heck, I think I just recently pulled my Blockbuster video card out. And how long has Blockbuster been gone, you know? Uh, and stuff like that. You forget what's in behind the stuff you use every day. Whereas with the purse, I usually go through it all and inventory it every time. It's like, okay, I need to make sure I get this, 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 this. Yeah. Make sure I got the credit cards with me I might need. I don't want to take, you know, I don't like to take all my cards with me at once because then if something happened, I lose them all. And being I deal with 2 different banks, I try to just take like a bank card for one or the other. So then if somebody stole my purse or something, they're not going to be able to screw me over too bad. So yeah. Yeah, I find the purse is a little different animal than the guy where you got the big pockets, you just shove your wallet down in. Yeah. And I figure the holiday weekend, I gotta at least get out and do something. After all, I painted the nails the other day, so I don't want to just sit at home and paint the nails. Have fun. You know, woohoo! Show it off a little. And last weekend we went to Pueblo, and here, you know, we went over to the balloon fest, the balloon bit there the other night to see balloon blow. And when we first got there, it's like I had an awesome Wi-Fi signal, an awesome, like 4G signal or whatever. And so I'm thinking, all right, we're good. And then as all the crowd piled in, it went to shit. Hey, I had a beautiful signal, and it lasted for quite a while. And as the crowd piled in, it deteriorated to nothing. So, hey, I found the trick on letting them dry. There we go. All you gotta wait is like a minute when you first put the nail polish on, and then spray them down. In a matter of a couple minutes, they're nice and dry. So that solves the issue of sitting here and waiting. Because so many times I painted them and then I've done something and I screw one up or another. You know, I'm impatient. It does work. It does work. And here are my toenails. My last pedicure was 3 weeks ago. So they were looking pretty shabby around the base where they'd grown out. And so I didn't even take it off. I just went on ahead and just touched up in there. And it looks good. You can't tell. Actually, it's designed to leave it shinier. Basically, it says fast drying conditions nails professional formula. But yeah, with nail conditioners, panthenol, vitamin E, and olive oil, non-smearing, beautiful sleek shine, get professional finish and save time while doing your nails at home. Eliminates the lengthy wait time for nail polish to dry. Moments after using nail enamel dryer, your nail polish is dry and left healthy looking and conditioned. But yeah, it leaves you with a nice shine. You can see the reflections here. And the nail polish there is just the OPI red. So that's what I like is the OPI. It's probably the best one that stays on the best. It's a lot harder to scratch off. Because yeah, I find some of the other nail polishes are way too soft. And as soon as I do something, I wind up, I scrape them, I scratch them. So it's worth the little extra cost for the OPI. So give me the light here. I had a problem with my pipe the other day here. It's a fairly new pipe, but the stem broke off. I just happened to get lucky. I've got an old one up here that's got burned through on the bowl that I'm still hanging on to, and it's like the stem fits. So it doesn't quite go in all the way, but hey, that's fine. It works. Now, a few months back when I was on vacation for the week, I went in and had him do my nails. And that one split nail, they did quite the number on patching it over and all and making them all look awesome. The problem is I'd let my nails grow out, so they were out just beyond the fingertip a little bit. And every time I bump something, flex that nail polish would just chip off in big flakes. So I wasn't impressed, you know. Basically, they had them looking so pretty, but it was too hard of a consistency that in like 2 days they looked like crap where I flexed the nails and popped so much of it loose. But no, when I go there, I'll pick the same OPI that I've got here at home. In fact, I carry the exact same bottle I use. So if I got to touch it up, I got the right color. Yeah. No, for some reason today though, my ankles just feel weak, and on the uneven ground, I had several spots where I was just kind of staggering. You know. Uh, all right. be here, Pink. In fact, I wonder where I'm at, because after all the streaming, okay. Well, it's working on trying to charge. I'm at 49% on battery here. I didn't realize they'd run it down that far, but I've been on it hot and heavy today. Just eating up that bandwidth, you know how it is. But if I want to go lay down and catch me a nap now. After all, I got out of bed just a little after 3 this morning. So, you know what, I probably ought to go out and turn the coffee pot back on. The wife is still sleeping. My wife is still sleeping. Hey, Morgan, you want to do me a favor? Can you go turn the coffee pot on so it's hot for Mama? Just the middle button in the very front. And I forgot my earrings this morning. Yeah, coffee's already made, but the pot would have turned off by now. I just want you to turn it on so it'll heat back up. Okay. If you just turn it on, it'll heat up. That way when Mama gets up, she's got hot coffee. Oh. You know, the way weather conditions were looking, it looked like about 9 o'clock here was when our wind was pretty much going to be dead. Then it'll get windier. But that's here on the ground up above. It wasn't looking good. They were taking just plain old helium balloons, black ones, and setting them free to see where they go. And yeah, they watch it go up, and it's not doing bad. All of a sudden, whoa! So it's like, nope, they're not taking that balloon up in that. But yeah, I never thought about a helium balloon as a way to predict the weather for a hot air balloon ride. I thought that was pretty cool.
Daddy, she has wings.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Did they see her?
Yes, you've got it in front of the camera. Hmm.
Bye bye.
Okay. Hmm. Gotta love it there. She's trying to show off her talent. Uh, yeah, no, I'm debating if I want to go lay down, catch me nap here now. Excuse me. All right. Wait. Hey, do me a favor. In the box right there, hand me the black pumps. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to change shoes.
I don't see another one.
The other one's right in there. They told you. Okay.
I see your pretty black shoe.
Yeah.
I was showing him the shoe.
Ah.
Can I show him this shoe? I want to show him this shoe.
You got to show off all my shoes? Is
Yeah.
that what you're up to?
Yeah.
And I'm going from this to this, guys.
Eh.
All
Okay.
right.
These ones don't
And-
have hook, but
My Lady Gaga.
eh,
What,
eh.
what are they stuck together?
Yeah.
Here.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah, they should be.
Shoe. Here. Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to show off my shoes. Huh?
Shoe.
Just don't
Shoe.
show them the chewing gum on the sole.
There is no chewing gum.
Good. Hey, you want to set these back in the box over there? Yeah, you can put my brush back in there.
I'm trying out your hairbrush.
Yeah, okay.
They
Let's
like,
set those in the box.
I think they like your hairbrush.
Yeah.
Dolly's saying bye-bye.
I'll tell you what, hand me the hairbrush. I could use it. I'm not sure. Did I leave mine in there by the front door, or did I actually bring it out here when I came in? Because I may have brought it out here. Oops. I just lost my glasses down here. Somehow I snagged them.
Are they down here?
Yeah.
In this?
One right down here, right there.
Well, it's on the door.
There we go.
Here, fix it on it.
Thank you.
You're big.
I managed to snag him there when I ran the brush through.
He doesn't care that I'm sitting on it. I weigh barely anything
There
to him. Because how heavy he is compared to me.
Yeah.
He's much heavier than me. I can't even lift him. She's stuck on me. She's actually stuck on me. Stuck. What? I don't care.
Stuck on you.
She's off of me. I have a boy too.
So how's everybody doing this morning? Pardon me for yawning. Like I said, I got up at just a few minutes after 3. It takes a little while to put this together. I got up, checked the weather, and I didn't think they were going to fly. But then it looked promising, but I wasn't thinking of the winds up above. In fact, they weren't sure of the winds up above. That's why they were sending helium balloons up to sea. What?
Yesterday when I was gonna go jump, I saw a helium balloon go up.
You did? Oh, poor kid lost his balloon.
No, it was the
Yeah.
black one.
Oh.
From the, look,
Mhm.
she's bungee jumping, even though she can fly.
I see.
And she's a mermaid.
A
She's a
flying mermaid that bungee jumps.
Yeah.
Wow. What a concept.
She can also meow.
Really, like a kitty cat?
Yes.
Wow. She does it all, huh?
She can even dance. She can even swim.
You're silly.
Swim,
You can see she's waving a dolly over here.
Dolly, swim.
I'm sure she'd step over here a little closer, but there's a great big dog laying here.
Woof, 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 woof.
Here, Morgan. Hold her just like that.
Meow.
Hold her just like that. Don't move her, okay? I'm going to smack her in the head here, okay?
Frank.
But, no. Hold her still here. Let me smack.
She's gonna smack you.
Nah.
If you smack her, she'll smack you.
Let's see here. Now. Oh. All right. I was trying to get it so it looked good for the camera.
Meow. He touched you first.
Bam! Bam!
Meow.
Bam! 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 Bam!
Stop pretending to hit her.
Well, but it looks good for the camera. They don't know that you're way ahead of me. Bam! 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 Bam!
He was hitting himself in the head.
Bam! 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 Oh, let me start my beautiful hair here. You get her out of the way.
The dolly is you. You are a dolly. You are a dolly. You're a dolly.
Boop, 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 boop.
You're a dolly.
All right, quit.
You're a dolly.
Quit. Oh, my beautiful hair. Oh, would you quit?
Meow.
My beautiful hair. Hold on. Let me get the hair. There we go. Oh, my beautiful hair. Oh.
You're not even touching your hair.
Hey, there's a trick to getting it to line up right here with the camera. Oh, yes. Oh. 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 Oh.
Okay, you look so weird. Weird. You just look weird.
Okay, hold on here. Let me see if I can blow my nose here. Hmm.
Daddy, you can have an arm bracelet. Here.
Wow, really? Oh, look at my new arm bracelet. Wow.
You have to attach part of her as a ring. See, like this.
Slingshot. Launch.
Womp, womp.
Wake up, Tyson.
She's even. She
Wake
can
up,
even
Tyson.
flip her hair. Daddy. She's flipping her hair.
Whoa, do the hair whip.
Okay, her head turned. Lorelai can do it perfectly.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to see Tyson do the hair whip.
Here, Tyson, come on. He's doing it. Oh, Tyson, look at him.
Yeah, don't hurt him.
Tyson. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it.
I'm up for more cough syrup. That's why I'm coughing my head off.
Daddy.
What?
You can whip his tongue back and forth.
Wow, can you?
Tyson, where's it? Where's it? See? You can do that. Oh,
Yeah,
wet.
my doggy.
I'm all wet now.
You're all wet.
My hand is from Tyson's slobber.
Really?
You can do the whip. You can do the whip, your tongue back and forth. You could win that. He's Coco Puff against Tyson. Guess who
Hello,
would
Rosie. Good morning.
win? Daddy, guess who would win in the
Hello,
licking
James.
contest? Out of our three doggies, guess who would win?
Who?
Tyson or Coco Puff? I'll see
Well,
which
what
one.
are they trying to win?
Who can lick the most?
Oh. Tyson's got the bigger tongue. He wins.
No, I have to
He gets
see.
more lick per lick.
No, it only counts as one lick.
Well, hello, Irene. Good morning. Oops. Not trying to show off under the dress there. Yeah. Got the stripies on it. So. Yeah, that's my dress this morning. I don't have enough room right here to twirl. We'd have to go in the other room or something. But I don't think I can twirl here. Whee! Maybe a little bit. Yeah, happy Labor Day. No, we went to watch the balloons launch this morning, and the weather's not right for them to fly. So I was trying to live stream. I was doing good. I figured if I got my connection and stayed with it, maybe I'd be all right. But
Daddy, look, I
when
got
the crowd
a
piled in,
Lay.
it's like the connection went totally to pot.
Lay down.
And
No. Lay.
give you an idea how bad it got,
You want to shake my hand, don't
the nearest tower the phone could find was in Pueblo,
you? Good boy.
and that's all the signal we
Where's my
had.
paw?
Where when it's that
Tyson,
bad,
let me shake his paw.
I don't think you could upload a freaking picture to somebody.
Tyson learned how to shake paw. Shake his paw. Shake your paw. Shake your paw. Have your paw. Have your paw.
I noticed on somebody's YouTube videos the other day they had the flower in the hair and all.
Good boy.
And it, I saw that and it's like, hey, that
No,
looks good
stay.
on him.
Stay. Stay. Lay down.
I don't know if they're stealing my idea or
Stay,
not,
stay,
but even if
stay,
they are,
stay,
that's
stay.
fine. I don't mind. I always thought the flower looked pretty. Yeah. Oh, and Rosie had the flower what was it, about a week ago. Yeah, when she was the señorita. Oh, she was so cute. She was so cute as a señorita. The Spanish señorita. Yeah. This isn't a new one. This is actually one that I've worn a couple times, and it's like the worst on getting the tangles out. But I think I wore this one to Pueblo, and I think it's been to Pueblo a couple of times. Just when I got a dress that more the blonde would go better than the caramel. Now it's been a little bit since I've had a guy try to hit on me. Last time was when I was up in Denver there, and then and then at the Walmart here again. So yeah. No, the guy in Denver kept wanting my phone number there. It's like, you don't need my number. I'm not looking for a guy to date, so you don't need my number. I'm happily married. I wouldn't mind, finding either another cross dresser or somebody that's transgender. That would be fun to just get out and do videos with, go places, go shopping with. You know, that would be fun. Uh, but yeah, no, what the problem is there's a lot of the cross-dressers, it's basically it's a sexual thing. Well, not a sexual thing here. It's more of a comfort and a freedom, you know. So, you know, and then a lot of the transgender, there's a lot of that, you know, it's, part of it is based on the sexual bit of, and then there's those that are truly just in the wrong body. So, like I said, kind of narrows it down to a pretty small percent. And with most guys that cross dress, they're still in the closet. In its case, I got so many dresses in the closet, I couldn't be in the closet if I tried. I wouldn't fit.
I would.
Yeah, you're small enough you'd fit in your closet. You wouldn't fit in mine.
I would.
No, you wouldn't. There's no room on the bottom for you to fit in there.
We just put
Unless I shoved you on the very top shelf, laid you down and slid you in there.
Daddy, like put stuff on the top shelf. So there's enough room for me up there to lay down, and I can fit.
Put it this way. Binkies can't squeeze in my closet, okay? And if Binkies can't squeeze in there, I don't think you can. Binkies is the cat.
I can get it small.
You can. 'Cause, yeah, even she doesn't try. Oh, Irene said hello.
Hi.
Say hello.
Hi.
Say what?
Hi.
Say what?
Hi.
Oh, can you sing us a tune? Okay, give us a good tune here now. Yeah, go ahead and sing us something. Say your ABCs. Come on. Come on. Let's hear the alphabet. All right, count to 10. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Don't be
Meow.
shy. She never shuts up until you want her to make noise, and then she won't make it. Gotta love it. Uh, now she got shy on us. She's the one that can rattle off so much it'll drive you nuts. They put the garbage cans out last night. I don't know if the garbage man will run today, but a lot of times on holidays they do run. Uh, I kind of like to get out and go do some things today, but I'm tired. I go back to work tomorrow. And, you know, I'm not so sure where I'd even want to go. You know? And if I go shopping for more clothes, I got no place to put them. I did go through the shelf in my closet yesterday.
Here's the music.
What? Now, I did go through the shelf in my closet yesterday where I keep my bras and my breast forms. And I had no idea how many bras I've got up there. I quit. You wouldn't talk when I wanted you to talk.
Meow.
And now that I'm trying to talk, you won't be quiet. No, but I found I probably have 45 or 50 bras in there, which that's just on that shelf. That doesn't include any of the stuff from when I was first getting started before I got the breast forms. Because that's basically just a 42D through a 44 double D. So, yeah. Then I've got, different places. I've got the A cups, and the B cups, and the C cup. Because I started out with the little bitty inserts and worked my way up. Now this here that I got on today, this is a 44D. So all right. You didn't see it.
First hole. First hole.
All right.
I did it.
Okay. Yeah, I figured usually I'd wear the 42D with it, but I figured let me try the 44D here, see how it looks. It does give me a little more top. And these are a lot fuller around the sides. Now, when I first got these forms here, you throw them in a bra and they bunch up in the middle. And what I found though is my older ones that I always wear, my 42Ds, basically they got to where the adhesive wasn't sticking very good. So I finally bought some adhesive. And so it's like, all right, these are made to glue down. And when you actually put the adhesive on them and stick them on, they stay in place like they should. Heck, I actually like them. They say to begin with, I didn't care for them because they wanted to bunch up in the middle and kind of really super soft and spongy. And, they're supposed to be the natural feel. And yeah. But yeah, so a little glue on the back to make them stay where you stick them, and hey, they work great. I like them. But no, the other ones, you figure they came as self-adhesive to begin with, and for the first few years, I never took the backing off to even try sticking them on, and until I wore clear through it, and then I was all right. I'm sticking them on then, and that works for a couple of years, and it's gotten to the point though that it's pretty much no longer sticky. So I hit it with a little of the adhesive every now and then, keeps them sticky, keeps them going. Because you don't want them jumping out. Some of the bras I got, yeah, they're nice. They got the lace and stuff. They really have no support. Well, and Irene, when I'm looking for a bra, I'm looking for something that's going to cover the breast form, something that's going to hide it, basically. So that way it looks more natural. And so you got to be very particular on how it's cut, on what it covers. Because there's so many bras that they think you want it like, oh, shoved up out the top. When you're dealing with a breast form, you don't want to push up because that would look funny. Yeah, yeah, I pretty much get the full coverage, and you got to look at the way it's cut because they're triangular breast forms, so they've got to be cut right that hides back in behind it. And I've got some that are padded, some that aren't. In fact, this one I got on today here, it's not padded. It's why you look close, you can pick out a nipple here. Because that's not a padded bra. Yeah, that's why I went through all my bras up there. I washed all of them. Had 3 loads in the washing machine of just bras and bustiers. I've got like 7 different bustiers. So, but no, I washed them all, and then I went through and I organized them by basically the size and the cup. All right, on 42D, these are padded, these are unpadded, and kind of went that way with it all. Because now, what bra did I settle on? I don't even remember. Okay. Yeah, this is actually a wire-free bra. It's got a 5-hook strap on it. Which the first one of these I got, it's like, okay, is that going to work for me? Well, I find that they're great without the wires because there's nothing to cut in. And yeah, yeah, with the wide band and the 5-hook band there on it, it doesn't bind up on you. It doesn't cut you in half. Yeah. Well, what I find is the lacy bras and a lot of the dresses, you can see the pattern kind of through the material. And it's like, all right, I don't really like the pattern showing. I don't like the seam showing, and I want a smooth look. Because I had one the other day when I was getting ready to go and had on my which dress? I black and blue. Don't remember which dress now. But when I put the dress on and you could see the lace poking through. The lacy ones are for foreplay. But I'm sorry. I like the lacy ones, especially back from like the 70s and the early 80s. Nowadays, it's like, all right, every now and then you find a little lace here or there, but it's not the same. I think it was what was it, tree cut or whatever on the cups, and yeah, yeah, yeah. And what I wear on the panties there, I found. I think they actually make by Vanity Fair, but it's just a bikini, and it's real smooth. I'm not sure if it's a nylon or microfiber or what. I think it's kind of like a microfiber, but it's real soft, and it actually holds. You know, I found so many that you'd wind up with a testicle falling out or something. And no, when I ran across these, it's like, okay, probably bought like 12 or 14 pairs, and then they went away, but they didn't have them last winter. And so I'm thinking, okay, that's all there is. And then we got to spring, they came out with them again. So it's like, all right off the bat, I bought like 10 pairs. What I find with women's stuff, if you find something you like, you gotta buy it now because it doesn't stay around. It's like with this bra here. Like I said, I got one, I tried it, and it's like, hey, I like that. No, trying to get the sizes to match doesn't work. It's like my wife has got some hips on her. So, when she gets something there, even a bustier or something with the panties, she can't wear the panties. Morgan, is Cocoa Puff out? You want to let her in? Yeah, because they assume you're a stick figure.
Mommy's feeding the kitties.
She's barking.
Mommy's feeding the kitties.
It's all right. You can let her in, and Mama can keep her out. But yeah, no, they always assume you're a stick figure, though. And yeah, if you've got some curves to you, and the top or the bottom is bigger than the other, it doesn't work. No, out of the bustiers I've got, I've got to try it with these inserts and see how it works. Because I've got one that seemed like it was always like too big a cup for the forms I was putting in it, to where these here may fill it. I just don't like baggy bra cups. That should be full and smooth. Hello, Bobby. So it sounds like the wife is up. She's feeding the cats. And I'm about ready to go lay down and take a nap myself. I was just kind of frustrated because I kept trying to do some live streaming. And like I said, when there's no bandwidth to be had out there, then, you get frustrated. And there at Burger King, the gal's telling me that, okay, there is no password or anything to connect to the network, but my phone won't let me connect to it. So I don't know what the trick is to connect at Burger King. Anybody out here has been to Burger King and knows how to connect? Because I know at Starbucks, you've got to basically go to the Starbucks website and then connect through that way. And once you connect up to the first one, then you're in on all. But you've got to read their terms of service and check the box. And I couldn't figure out with Burger King how to get to there. Oh, well, Irene, to do the live hangout is not bad. Basically, just go to your channel, your video, and then the tab on the left, you want to, oh, what's it under? It's events. And I always pick the bottom one. There's the beta version up above, and then there's the one where you just give it a time and a title. So, and you just click on it, and away you go. Here I am. Wow, beautiful hair. Ah. So, hey, I see Maxine's on with a live stream. Wow. Oh, wait, that's me. Sensitive fail. Into issues with the desktop here, where it's like the other night I go to jump in on Rosie's, and I plugged the camera in, and okay, I got video, but something screwed up bad on the audio. They couldn't even make me out. Then I did a complete shutdown and a restart. Went to a shorter frame. At that point, it worked. As far as with the neighbor, I can't talk about it because it's in the court systems now. So now that it's in court, I can't talk about it. So we got to wait until things get figured out. So basically, though, they're going to try to send us to remediation and see if that helps. But that's where we're at. So. I pretty much burned that one up. Well, tell you what, I'm thinking I may go lay down and take me a nap. Only because it's a holiday and I can do that. Normally I'd be working, which, believe me, I paid the price last week for trying to get today off. So, and in the morning I need to hit the ground with my shoes smoking to get it finished. So, but now I am gonna get off of here. And thank you for coming by. You guys have a nice day. I'll probably stop back on here sometime later. But I'm gonna lay down and catch me a little nap.